We always remember Kwame Nkrumah never dies. Can we also say Akufo-Addo never dies? It was once said Kwame Nkrumah never dies. Anyone from history from 70s, 80s can recollect this saying. Now we in the 2024th century, can we say Akufo-Addo never dies?
Another one. What else? Yeah. It's a beautiful brand new day. My sending your couple on WhatsApp. We really go better reply Tuesday. Me that's what think we man mean with yeah, that be the taste of grace. I see me so bolona me no go better than any ace of spade. Me she wanna go for create some space cause it gets some weight. Boga my winning James. Omo mo fi se kan ba mo se mo da no ya ka mo monte. Say a sum na me bia ni pe bia to me ne be ya twema mentwe wo bom pa ye bia ni aka ne de ne dia koda na de nchen na ne nya me se me shiwa ne sija so a ma senhye na me pe kanzo.
Everybody give glory, yes you when me your mini nani how do I me see your baby it's the other baby Jojo I give you praise oh bro
Good afternoon. Happy May Day.
Come again.
Yeah, good. Okay, so what brings you here today?
Oh, it's just about the May Day.
Just about the celebration?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, so considering the current economic situation in the country, I want to ask you, how do you see the economics of our country?
Oh, now the economy is very bad. Very bad. It's not good.
But with the manage, God go see me through.
With the manage, yes.
All right. Again, the prices of fuel have been increased.
Yes.
GPLTU have not officially increased our fares, but drivers have increased their fares by their own will.
Yes.
What was your take on that situation?
Yes, and moreover, this thing hasn't been our salary are also the same. It hasn't been so now it's very hard. Transport up and down, buying fuel, very expensive to get to work almost every day.
Yeah, so it's so not fair. We think the government should be up and doing and then increase salaries just as prices of fuel and prices of transportation are increasing.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Happy May Day.
Thank you.
All right. So what brings you here today?
Because of the May Day, that's why I'm here. And yes, sir.
What company are you with?
Ghana Publishing Company Limited. Assembly Press.
Okay, great. I want to ask you, how do you find the economic situation of the country right now?
Now, economic situation now is not all that good, but we are just managing.
We're managing?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we are all managing. Okay, my next question is that fuel prices have been increased. GPLTU has not officially increased the price of fares, but drivers by their own will have increased the price of fares. What's your take on the situation? What do you think about that?
Sometimes we can't blame the drivers because so far the fuel is high. So they need to do it.
Yeah,
they need to increase. Yes.
All right.
Although the fight is huge, but we are not managing them.
We are managing. Okay. That's fine. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Happy May Day.
Yeah, many happy returns.
All right. I have a few questions for you.
All right.
Do you experience doomsday in your neighborhood?
Of course, there have been several ones. Even the last one occurred just yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is the main cause of the doomsday?
Apparently, looking at the news, what we hear on the news every now and then, it looks like I can truthfully say that ECG is not really maintaining what is supposed to be, as providing electricity every now and then for us. So I can't really say that it's coming from person A or B. But then all I know is ECG is not, doing what they are supposed to do.
And how is that affecting your personal life and your business life?
Oh, talking of that, it has been very bad, very, very bad. Now, let me talk about my business life. Like, job, for instance, you go to work there's no light, and you have to, sit for some times, and there will be intermittent, light, power outages, and it is causing a whole lot of downtimes. Okay, it is slowing productivity. Now, with personal life, I do shifts, I run shifts. Okay, so you get home, you want to rest maybe from 9 shifts, and then you're not able to rest, all because there's power outage. It doesn't make you to rest enough to regain or be refreshed for the next shift.
That's understandable, and that's so not fair. My next question is, prices of fuel have been increased, and then drivers have also increased their prices, though GPRTU have not officially increased prices of fares. What's your take on that situation?
Yeah, so with regards to the fuel pricing, being increased, and then also transport fare, increasing, it's something that it's unfair on the part of people who don't own personal vehicles, because sometimes you have done your calculation and then you are like, okay, this is what I want to use for the day, and then you only go to sit in a vehicle and they are charging you more than necessary. This is a whole lot of headache to me personally. Okay,
From the driver's point, the fuel have been increased, and then they have to make sales. You understand? They have to make sales. So if they also don't increase it, it's not fair to them. They're running out losses. So what do you have to say about that one too?
Even though drivers says they buy fuel and fuel has been increased, and then they also want to make profit. You see, talking from the layman point of view, salary has not been increased, and it is making it very difficult for some of us to be able to, afford, let's say, public transport. It's a big challenge. It's a big challenge.
All right, thank you very much.
Sure. Welcome.
You're trying to see him go. You see the vibe and the control, and now the blessings the flow. Yeah. Thank you, Meradi. Yes. Someone bemuti ameda shemini ambam. Thank you, Meradi. Yes. Someone bemuti ameda shemini.
Happy May Day.
Happy May Day to you too.
Thank you. What brings you here today?
Well, I am a worker of Pamro Salt Industry, a security guard, and as usual, we used to come always on May Day. So today we are here representing Pambros with our salt factory and our products. Okay. So as you can see me here, I'm in my outfit from Pambros, and you can see the crown here, and everything tells that all of us here are here for our May Day celebration. At least as workers, it's nice that once a while the government gives us the opportunity to come around and tell him what is happening to us, what is going around within the working environment. So that's why we are here.
Okay, so with the current doom, so how is that affecting your personal life and your business?
Well, as at now, everybody can tell from the Dunso aspect of life that work is not progressing. Why? Because if your company does not have a gen or a plant to pull current for all of you to work, then it looks like work goes standstill. And within that sector of my working environment, there is almost every day a light off. And that's my problem, which I could have the chance to talk to the government. I would have asked him why we are having still this low scheduled movement and it's not announced when an area is going off or no, when an area is getting light. So to me, it's affecting the working environment simply because a lot of people will have to stand by if they don't have gen.
That reduces productivity and it's so not fair.
Productivity, exactly.
Yeah. Again, the prices of fuel have been increased.
Again.
Yeah, and GPRT hasn't officially increased fares, but drivers have increased fares by their own will. What's your take on this?
Yes, with me, I am affected. Why? Because from my area to my workplace, I always spend 7 cities in, 7 cities out, making it 14 cities. Adding my food of 20 cities, together with my children's school fees and everything, their everyday money, with the upkeep of the house, with light, water and utilities. I think the government is not helping us. Although he's working, I believe everybody is working. Because if we are not working, things will get standstill. So he's working, but the improvement needs a lot of room. And he has a lot of rooms to give improvement to the country. Yes, he needs the time to fix things for us. We can't fix it ourselves. Government does not allow people to fix road. Government does not allow companies to fix road unless they ask permission before. So as to certain countries where people can do things on their own and give it in the name of the government, Ghana is not like that due to democracy. And out of such, the government needs to help the citizens, not putting up infrastructures, too much infrastructures, where we still must pay money to enter into those facilities. If he can fix our lives, the facilities also will benefit from us. Because when we come, we will not be depending on Ghana card, emergency cards and others. Like you are sick and you go to the hospital, they always say, where is your insurance? Where is your NHIS? All are necessary. But once the people do not have the NHIS and they have their physical money, they need to pay their bills themselves. And this is the government saying, I will pay for you. Whilst I do not have the NHIS, how do I pay my bill? That means I pay myself. So I don't see the necessity of giving those advantages to unnecessary things when there are natural things that are rather important to the nation, the public, the people in the country. I per se am an Irish like the president. I'm a 23rd born March. He is 29. And I believe him to do it because he's a born leader. By his leadership skills, I think people are rather controlling him. He's taking the advantage of people and people are also taking advantage of him. And so we are not seeing the brightness of his atmosphere like he being the best man of the day. To me, if he goes out and Bawumia will still mean to come, Bawumia should identify all his problems and rectify them to become Bawumia. If not, if you follow the same trend, I'm sure Mahama and Jane Sabonsu or whoever she calls her name, they are going to win. And frankly, I have not seen any minister from MPP showing the atmosphere of love for the company workers or the love of the country. Most of them are only looking for what they can do for themselves and for some people who acknowledge them. We are all acknowledging you, but you don't know us. And we are all Ghanaians. I am a born Ghanaian, mother, father Ghana, and I'm also a Ghanaian. So if I'm here with children of 3 and I can't fend for them, or will have to go working 3 times a day like I'm in America, What is Ghana going through? We are in crisis. We don't call this crisis. So we say we are in hard times. And in this hard time, I believe my government should hear my voice. I am an Irish like him. I represent the ram like he represents the ram. He said he's a defender. So he should defend Ghana and give us the good nation we wanted, like Kwame Nkrumah said. Now we always remember, Kwame Nkrumah never dies. Can we also say, Akufo-Addo never dies? It was once said, Kwame Nkrumah never dies. Anyone from history, from 70s, 80s, can recollect this saying. Now we in the 2024th century, can we say Akufo-Addo never dies? Please, he should put himself to stage. He should stand well and speak well. If not, should teach Bawumia to know what to do best, so that what he couldn't do, Bawumia will fix it for us. Our lighting problem is causing us. We can't turn to Nigeria and every house will have a gen. Every house will be buying fuel. Today's news, Nigeria is now in crisis with fuel. Ghana, we have also got into that crisis. Fuel prices has changed, transportation has changed. People are talking and we have heard it. We are all talking, but it is not heard. So if people are talking and it is heard, I believe he should hear this. National security should hear this. Iyoko should hear this. Ghana police should hear this. All the services, the security services who advise him should hear this. That the problem in the city, in the country, is people are suffering from light. People are suffering from good water. People are suffering from bad roads. Our communities are suffering. And my last warning to the president, they should warn the man at the Weja Dam. He should not give us a spill this year. We don't want the dam to spill over that Tetegu and the range within the Weja sector. If we have that flood, where water will be spilled for people to be hanging around their houses without rooms, then they should know MPP is no more coming. I am saying this. I'm a spiritual person and I can command it to come. MPP, if they don't solve Ghana's problem, MPP, they are not coming anymore.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
My name is Lawrence Money.
Lawrence.
Security supervisor, Pambro Security.
All right. Great speech. Hello. Happy May Day.
Hello. Happy May Day.
Great. What brings you here today?
It's May Day and I'm a worker, so due to that, SIC Life asked us to come here. That's why I'm here.
Okay, that's great. I have a few questions for you, okay? Do you experience doomsday in your neighborhood?
Yeah, I do a lot.
How is that affecting your personal life and your business life or your work?
Well, with my personal life, I'm someone that I don't like heat so much. So because of that, and then we don't have generator or plant at home. So if it happens like that, you don't have a choice than to sleep inside the heat like that, and then it's not good. And due to that, sometimes I get heat rashes on my body, and I have to treat that also. I'm unable to sleep, and so sometimes when I go to work, I'm not able to produce. Yes.
That's bad. We hope they fix the doomsday situation quickly. Next to the prices of fuel have been increased. GPRTU have not officially increased the price of fares, but drivers by their own will have increased the price of fares. What's your take on that?
Well, with that, I don't know what to say concerning it because I don't know. Ghana itself has a whole lot of issues that we are dealing with already, and then there's this month too. I also feel like the increase in amount of transport on the fare is too huge because, for example, I stay in Sakumono, and then at first I used to pay 9 cedis from Sakumono to Accra, but now the transport fare too is not like fixed. Everybody's taking whatever that they wish to. Yesterday, I almost had an issue with a mate because he was charging me a fare that I'm not aware of. I know it has been increased by the drivers or by the association, but the fare they were charging me, I didn't understand. So a colleague had to pay for me. I told the mate I'm not paying.
Wow. I think that's unfair of the drivers to just increase the fare. Well, It was good having you. Thank you.